I made this record for you to jam, so use it.
From the theme parks to downtown brick streets, from winter garden to sandy bare feet, everywhere the light touches is our kingdom. We're spilling tea and dropping wisdom. Don't worry about missing the headlines. We're here to help. It's the Orlando Shine.
It's the Orlando Shine Show.
How you doing, John?
How are you, Brendan?
I'm all right.
You okay?
I'm okay. I tripped and fell this week like an old lady.
You don't have to tell
Everyone
everybody.
needs-
Is it embarrassing?
A little bit, but I'm not one to hold secrets because I'm embarrassed. You know?
I've seen you dress up.
Just like normal day.
Oh no! Your other dressing up.
Yeah, I fell in a puddle and I
A puddle?
A puddle.
That's like a cartoon.
It was very cartoony.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, right after it happened, we laughed until it wasn't funny, and then we were like, "Oh, I might need help."
Were you like, I've fallen and I can't get up?
I fell and I sat down and I couldn't get up. Yeah, we had to get some assistance.
You had to go to the hospital.
I did.
Can I say that?
Yeah.
I already did. Is that a violation of? Is that a HIPAA violation?
You're not an employee. Oh, I guess you kind of are an employee.
I'm not working for you.
I work for you.
No.
Yeah, we work together, giving out my health details. I'm okay. Advent Health took great care of me. Scotty was there, fighting for me. Everything was great.
Yeah?
So, yeah, I'm resting up.
Did you ask for bacon while you were there?
Where's the bacon? They probably
It's like, the only thing that'll cure me is bacon. Sir, I'm sorry.
When your belly button's hanging out for everybody to look at, you're not going to ask for bacon.
But you're okay.
I'm okay.
You're okay.
I'm okay.
I can't do this show alone.
Oh my! I'm okay, John.
All right, good.
I won't leave you. I'm here.
Good. Okay.
Everything's great. All my panels came through clean. Everybody loves it.
Speaking of being here, we are here at your house.
Actually, which you've never been to.
I've been to your house, just not in your house.
Oh, actually, you've been to, because this is our in-between house. This is what we've always.
Is that what you're telling yourself?
Yeah, we've been here for 2 years. You came to our old house.
I've been to your old house a bunch.
Yeah, the one where people used to pee in the front yard all the time.
Present company excluded.
Excluded. Yeah, I would pee in the backyard like a.
Oh, I meant myself.
Oh,
I've never peed in your front yard.
so you say. The camera in our front
Doesn't lie.
Beg to differ. Yeah, but we came here. We only had a week. We were trying to buy that house. We had a week to find a place. We found this with the help of a friend, and we've been here for a couple of years. But yeah, not. We still have boxes we haven't unpacked.
Yeah.
Not enough walls for all our art either. Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right. We need to find you a place.
Yeah.
All right. I have a house
Okay.
across the street from me if you want to move in there.
Do you? You want me living across?
Why
the
not?
The one
Why
with
not?
the big tree
Yeah.
in the right across the street.
Like kind of kitty corner, catty corner, or
Not
however
the
you
one
say
where They
it.
used to have comedy shows.
No, not that far
No,
down.
okay.
Closer. You'd be closer to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
You just want me
380.
to let your
You could
dogs
probably
out
offer a
all the
350
time.
and she would take it.
You'd be calling me every week, getting me to let your dogs out.
Vice versa. I'd come let your dog
You
out.
wouldn't have any mangoes left. I'd be picking all your mangoes.
That would be your payment for letting all our dogs out.
Hey, happy July 4th.
Happy 4th of July.
Isn't that great?
It is. How was Canada Day? Did you celebrate?
I celebrated by sleeping all day.
Okay.
That was right when the incident happened. And I had trauma. So, yeah, I was just sleeping and reading my book all day. But, yeah.
It is 4th of July.
My brother sent me a picture of a poutine he made, which is the fries,
Oh,
gravy,
nice.
and cheese curds.
Nice. My nephew was lighting off fireworks somewhere in Toronto.
In Toronto?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's great. Celebrating not being American.
Probably.
Yeah, that's the number one thing you need to know as a Canadian is that you're not American. Well, what else happened your week?
This week, my wife went out of town, so I was lonely all
Okay,
week. Yeah, not all week, just a few days.
Cuddling with those dogs.
Yeah, I was. Played some hockey. I'm trying to think if I did anything this weekend. I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing too
Exciting
crazy.
stuff.
Nothing too crazy this week.
We've started the BearWatch this week because the bears are moving. If people didn't know, I'm not talking about people that look like me. I'm talking about black bears. And I'm not talking about African bears. I'm talking about like black bear ursines who are leaving their moms, looking for new territories, and they're working their way through Orlando neighborhoods. So if you have garbage outside or you forgot your snacks, don't do it, because you're just luring them into your house.
I saw the video. There's one on I-4.
Yeah, we put that up on our Instagram if you want to see it from Channel 6.
It seems like it happens every year. Like a dog is, or not a dog. Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog? That's funny if you know. No, there's always like one in Paramore, and then one in College Park, and then they
make their way along the greenways, and unfortunately 408 and I-4 have those little buffers where there aren't any houses. They think it's safe, and then they get stuck and have to climb up over a median, and that one got hit by a Ferrari.
That's what I heard. But ran away.
So hopefully just has a story to tell all its friends about how it scooted across the front of a Ferrari and how funny it was. But
sad.
Yeah, hey, that's your T-shirt.
Oh, yeah. So this is my Orlando Shine T-shirt. Thank you.
You're welcome.
3 weeks in the making.
And a gnome book. About all the gnomes, the AI gnomes I've met.
Oh, you made a book out of it? Oh, my gosh.
It's all the gnomes I've met in my life.
All right. I'm going to have to look at this.
You're going to love it.
Where did you get the book made?
Collection. Canva.
Oh, wow. Oh, Leanne, my wife here is Leanne.
Wife.
She's going to look at the gnome book. It's autographed, too. Awesome.
Yeah. It's going to be tough for her because I know how much Leanne hates artificial intelligence, but she's going to see.
Maybe this will turn the tide.
Creativity.
Maybe she'll be like, whoa, I was wrong.
Special.
But no, you should follow the Orlando Shine, your new thing.
Yeah, where I just got to look at the website today. It's finalized. The design is finalized.
Can't wait.
They're putting in the code right now. So as long
what code is it? Like a cheat code?
Yeah,
like a Nintendo cheat
punch.
code?
Yeah, is that or is that an attack in Mortal Kombat? Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I'm excited, but you sent out the first newsletter this week.
We did. The next one's going to go out this Monday. Very exciting.
Cool.
Yeah, it was a little long. I guess it got cropped at the end for some people in their emails. So I need to make sure that it doesn't go too
next,
long.
You write too much.
I was so excited. Yeah, I put a lot of things in there.
Look good. It looked good. I got it.
Thank you very much.
If you didn't get it and you signed up, check your spam folder.
You can still. Yeah, that's a good.
It happens.
That's good. Yeah, especially because it's a new email address. People don't know who I am. So your email might have thought I was spam. So make sure you double check. But if you haven't signed up yet, you can still sign up for the newsletter at OrlandoShine.com.
Cool. I got it. I'm excited.
Thank you.
I actually read it. I never read the other ones.
You didn't read the book?
Oh, I saw it online. I didn't need to read the
and it's only one, right? So what do you care? Yeah, this won't be reprinted. Like our old newsletter that I used to do would also live on the website. This won't live on the website.
You only get it in your inbox.
That's it. You're not. I'm not about beating a dead horse.
You should have a different picture of yourself every week.
Oh yeah,
I think so.
Okay,
Brendan's pick of the week.
In the budget that I can do photo shoots all the time.
You got to use your own phone.
Where's Brendan this week?
I like it.
I don't hate that.
No, yeah, I like it.
I love myself.
Or guess where Brendan is.
Oh, that's fun too. I like the challenges. We're doing little surveys in them too.
I chose Kelly's ice cream.
Did you?
I did.
I have to say, we can say it online, or we can say it right now on the show.
That was the survey.
I did a survey of like out of these ice creams, these top rated ice cream places in Central Florida, which one is your favorite? And Kelly's place the most favorite by far.
They're good.
Yeah, and I like the owner.
I like the idea of doing a survey every week, maybe, and you could have weird questions too.
I can, and then actually when we're going to have a membership program, and members are going to be able to like put in questions that I could be asking at upcoming interviews. If they know I'm going to go talk to a chef, and I'll be like, what do you want me to ask the chef? What do you think of this?
One thing I think would be a cool segment maybe, and people listening could help too. Like maybe there's people that we should interview, or you should interview, or I should interview that don't get a lot of publicity, or might be good interviews. I'd love to do some of that.
Okay.
I say that all the time, but like really, I'll do it.
I'll put it in the form.
Like who would you want to hear an interview from?
Are you asking me that question right now?
No, I'm not going to put you on the spot. Oh, okay. And it doesn't have to be an hour or 2 hour. Maybe it's just a 10-minute interview.
Well, yeah, we're going to do more bonus casts. I'm trying to launch another one called another podcast called permitting nightmares. So if you or someone you know has experienced a really harder than average permitting process, something happened when you're trying to either get a permit for your house, for your business, let me know about it, and I'm going to record it. It can be really quick. We will not mention names, and I will change the tone of your voice.
All right.
So they cannot find you and penalize you in the future.
Good call.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited about it. July 4th. It's the July 4th weekend. They're saying millions of people are coming down to Orlando.
Really? Millions? We already got millions. Stay home. Stay home.
Don't tread on it? Is that what you're saying?
No, they can come.
No.
Why not? Why should I tell people they can't come here? I live here.
I'll tell you not to come here because we're going to have some severe weather.
It's supposed to be rainy.
It's supposed to be raining all weekend. So maybe look at the weather report and go somewhere that's a little less rainy.
I mean, it's
and
Florida.
less
It
traffic.
rains. Whatever.
But this might be like
More rain.
tropical development.
All right.
you
That's
know?
still less than a hurricane, right?
Yes.
But not as fast? I don't know.
What do you... That's funny that you're measuring it like that, John, because, it's not a hurricane. Well, yeah, but would you want to spend your 4th of July weekend where there's a hurricane?
As a vacationer, no. As a resident, it's whatever. I mean, I've lived here 15 years now, right? I mean, it's rain. It's just more rain, right?
Yeah, but you're not doing you're not going to go boating.
No, well, I would go boating if it was sunny out. No, I get it. If you if like you've been waiting to come here and it's your weekend, I get it. It sucks.
Right, okay.
But for me, I don't have to do anything outside, and I don't feel guilty.
All right.
Because it's raining out. Well, can't do nothing. Got to watch
wanted
movies.
To go. Mo was trying to get me to go talk to some
Kids?
and I don't do that.
We should say Attorney Motor with
Attorney
the
Motor
official
with.
sponsor of the Orlando Shine Show.
Yes, and just Orlando Shine, he's our backer, and a good friend, and my lawyer.
Yeah, mine too.
I don't know what I was saying. Oh, he wanted me to go do some fun firework coverage.
Oh.
And I can't because of my knee, so I'm just going to play it easy. That was hard to tell Mo no.
No, sorry, bud.
I didn't like that. If you're listening, Mo, I'm sorry. Apopka has a new food hall. Did we talk about this yet?
No, I know I've seen it here and there, but I haven't been out there to actually
Everyone's
experience
talking
it.
about
Well, if you live in Apopka, it's probably nice that it's close by.
Yeah, to have something like that. And it's
Where is it at, exactly?
Historic building. It's their. It's a century-old building. Hall's Feed Store. So it's called Hall's.
I know that. I think I do know. It's not. It's off the main strip. I know where that's at.
15 East 5th Street.
I think
downtown Apopka.
It's near their city hall because I've been over there before, and Apopka's old. Apopka's an old city.
Yeah.
And they have sort of a downtown. I mean, it's 441, I think, and it goes right through
goes
there.
right through it.
So
But you can
it's
see,
fast
these
traffic.
Old, Western facades.
Uh-huh.
Maybe just to the south, they have some really cool old buildings. There's an old railroad station that the Big Potato Foundation owns. Do you know that's what
I didn't know that.
Apopka means big potato.
I didn't know that.
In
Really?
Yeah, in Seminole.
I
or
didn't know
something.
that.
Yeah. Anyway, this new place has 6 food vendors. Our friends from Parlor Kitchen, they've done a lot of pop-ups at Bingo. They're great. And then these massive sandwich makers. It's Soulicious Vegan Kitchen. And everybody's posting pictures of these fried chicken sandwiches.
But they're not chicken. Chickun.
I guess chickun. Chickun.
There's usually a U in there somewhere. and I'm not against it. My wife was vegan for a long time, and I ate a lot of it. So,
Yeah.
you can make good vegan food.
You can. I don't know how healthy it is.
No, I mean,
It's
just because it's
gigantic.
vegan doesn't mean it's healthy.
Exactly. Well, I don't want to call them out, but there's a vegan burger place in Mills 50 that I see people going to all the time. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
That's it's just deep fried fat.
It is.
At that point,
And
deep
that's
fried
fine.
starches. What are you getting out of that?
You know what you're getting?
What?
Meat is murder.
Meat is murder.
So you're not getting murder. That's what you're not getting.
Okay, I hear that. At least something to die for the crunch in your mouth.
Yes.
Okay, gossip.
So there's a food hall in Apopka.
Yeah, and I want to go see it. So
We should go.
I think. Do you want to go record there?
Why not?
Next time we're open. I think we're
Why
booked
not?
for the next couple of weeks. But
Okay.
it'd be fun to go
Let's do
check
it.
out. A developer just scrapped plans for a distillery in Clermont that people were really excited
A
about.
distillery.
Yeah.
So booze, not a brewery.
Not a brewery. Distilleries do the
What
booze.
what booze they making? Vodka?
Yeah.
Really?
Moonshine. Rye. I don't know. Whatever they can, right?
Because whiskey
There's that
takes too long.
Rock Pit has a distillery, and they'll do all the things.
But I mean, it's mostly clear liquors.
Yeah, because they're not. Sometimes maybe it's like a blendery too.
Could be because
Like our
like
friends
whiskey takes too long. Whiskey takes like 3, 4, 5 years before you even get your first whiskey because you have to put it in a barrel.
So it must be like quick potato vodka stuff.
That's my guess.
Okay.
So why did they get? Why did
gave up?
Oh really? They're like we don't want to do this.
5 years. 5 years they've been trying to open this thing up
because of planning and permitting.
Yeah, planning and permitting is what it sounds like. It was. They were trying to rezone the property now for just general commercial use. And if you want to read more about it, just go look at our Instagram.
To Orlando Shine.
Yeah, it was Heritage Square and they were going to name the development was called Heritage Square.
Downtown Clermont, somewhere in Clermont,
50th and 12th Street. I think that's
so. That's probably a downtown.
Yeah. They were naming it after the distillery. The development was named after the distillery, so now they're going to have to rename it because it was Heritage Distilling out of Washington, which is like an award-winning craft operation.
I feel like distilleries are tough because like beer is one thing. I do feel like with beer you can have a brewery and they all sort of taste different, but like with the distillery, if I'm going to drink vodka, I'm probably just going to drink it out of like a bottle that comes from a mass distillery or like a mass company.
You're not going for like fun craft.
I don't know. Could you get enough people that would want?
Yeah, I think so. Or if you're working enough with distribution, our friends at Ivanhoe Park Brewing are all about distributing their liquor, right?
All right.
That's where you make your money. You don't make it from the people in the tasting room. You make it from everybody else who buys it, like the Publixes and the other bars.
Is / is not a distillery. They are a blendery.
Yeah, a blendery.
Okay, all right.
Which apparently is not a bad word if you're open and honest about it.
Okay. All right.
Chicken Guy in Winter Park closed.
So we recorded there back in 2023, I think, because I think
they pay us or
it was
invite
my
us?
I think they fed us in food. Honestly, it was my birthday because I got a birthday cake there.
Yeah,
and my mom was in town. And I think it was 2023. It was a while ago. Anyway, I remember going there, and I actually liked it. Like, I thought their chicken sandwiches were fine.
I thought it was pretty dry,
well,
to be honest. But they had 20 sauces.
Oh, yeah.
Right? You can you only have 20 sauces because your chicken's dry.
Well, maybe they just wanted you to flavor it yourself.
What do you mean?
I'm saying you put your sauces on.
I was like, like shake and bake.
But no, I remember going and like they weren't expensive though. The sandwiches were like $8. They were relatively cheap if I remember right. And I remember like thinking, oh, this ain't bad for $8. And it was fast and they were nice and it was clean in there. And I remember they gave us like a bunch of sandwiches to go.
The staff was so nice.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just one of those things where there's just so much competition. And
they were on the chicken strip. Can I say the other name for that? Did we?
Yeah.
Cock block?
Why not?
Yeah, we'll say it.
Nobody's listening.
It's the cock block. Not right now. It's right? And none of our people are going to turn us in. No. Yeah, chicken strip. And,
but they have another one at Disney Springs, right?
That's the one that's
or
left.
somewhere near there.
That one's still doing fine.
I'm sure
his name has value at Disney Springs, and I guess it just didn't in Winter Park.
It might have not been a good fit over there.
I think that stretch is just the traffic on that stretch of 1792 is so intense for most of the day. I think sometimes people just avoid the area.
I could see that.
Yeah,
I could see that.
When they first opened, traffic to go in there for that drive-through was insane.
And it was a Steak and Shake for a long time, and they repurposed it as a chicken restaurant.
They did.
So, I mean, hopefully they'll make something else out of it. I'm sure somebody will gobble it up. No pun intended there.
We always thought that was funny. But that's turkey.
But I also want close enough. They're both birds. But the other problem I think you do have is like people that want a fast, quick meal. They might just go to Chick-fil-A. Or they'll go to PDQ.
Yeah, if you hate gay people, Chick-fil-A is great. If you're going to get mad at me about that, go ahead. I don't know what's left there on the cock block. I think
Popeyes is closed. That's an AT&T store now.
Right.
Chick-fil-A is still there. PDQ is still there. Obviously, Publix is still there with their chicken.
Gosh, you really know.
I drive around a lot.
You like some fried chicken?
I like it, but I don't eat it that much.
I can't.
I think it's probably too unhealthy for me.
Yeah.
So I don't eat it that often.
It's a gateway drug.
Yeah, once I have it, I'm like, oh, this is good. But I probably have it twice a year.
But if I'm going to a picnic or a party at a park with some friends and they have some Publix fried chicken, I'm gonna.
I'll
I'm gonna
eat it.
Have some of that.
I mean, if somebody has it, I'll eat it, but I don't go out of my way to get it.
That's how I used to be about pot. I was like, I won't buy it myself, but if someone has it, I might have a little smoke.
And now you're like, I'll just
Well,
buy
now
it.
I'm
buy
on a
it.
break.
Oh, good.
I'm on a break.
All right.
Even gummies. Take
Really?
A break. Yeah.
Those folks at Advent Health didn't prescribe you drugs?
No.
Like that? Like,
No,
go smoke some pot, Brendan. You'll feel way better.
Yeah, that's 100% up their alley. If you know one thing about Advent Health, they love substances. Let's take a break.
Okay, let's take a little break. We're hanging out at your house.
Hanging out at my house.
We've never done a show at your house. I think
No.
we've done it at my house.
Yeah, it's very unacceptable.
It's been a long time. It's okay. It's all right. But go to OrlandoShine.com. Follow the newsletter. Go to the Instagram and Facebook. Follow all those things. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be right back. Hey, Florida teachers, you've earned more than just a thank you. You've earned a vacation. Attorney Mo DeWitt from JustCallMo.com is giving one lucky Florida teacher a free cruise. That's right, sun, sea, and serious relaxation all on Mo DeWitt. Go to JustCallMo.com/cruise to nominate a teacher today. Once again, enter today at JustCallMo.com/cruise.
Out where the rivers run red with the dawn, they sign their names by the musket and horn. A crown on the hill said, "Bow down to me." But the farmer and poet cried, "Let us be free." With a rifle, a quill, and a ragged old flag, they stood in the fields, no gold in their bags. It wasn't for glory, it wasn't for fame. They were chasing a whisper they couldn't quite name. Oh, fireworks and fences, dreams on the line. Liberty's a bonfire burning through time. It ain't just a party, it ain't just parade. It's the cost of the choices that patriots made. And I won't let the liars and tyrants defame the heart of the dream or the weight of its name. Now somewhere the flag, like a suit made of gold, grabbing your freedom to buy and be sold, preaching of power from towers of greed. But that ain't the root, that ain't the seed. Dreams in the dirt, in the calloused old hands. It's a song in the wheat, it's the soul of the land. It's not for the taking, it's not for the few. It's the fight for the many who paid what was due. Oh, fireworks and fences, dreams on the line. Liberty's a bonfire burning through time. It ain't just a party, it ain't just parade. It's the cost of the choices that patriots made. And I won't let the liars and tyrants defame the heart of the dream or the weight of its name. They threw the tea in the harbor, they marched through the snow. They knew that their children might reap what they sow. It wasn't for riches, it wasn't for kings, was hearts bound by freedom, by terrible things. So light up the skies, but remember the fight. It's more than the colors that dance in the night. Stand in your ground with a heart that won't bend. Guarding the dream till the long bitter end.
Sing it with me.
Oh, fireworks and fences, dreams on the line. Liberty's a bonfire burning through time. And I won't let the shadows rewrite the refrain of the heart of the dream through the joy and the pain.
Happy Independence Day, Orlando. Stay strong and look after each other.
I made this record for you to jam, so use it.
Welcome back to the Shine Show, the Orlando Shine Show.
Yeah, it is. But, you know, we talked about Central Florida, too.
Yeah, we go a little beyond Orlando.
Yeah.
We're seeing other people, other cities.
Yeah, we've opened up our relationship.
We have an open relationship.
We do, and now we're flirting with Clermont. We're showing some ankle to New Smyrna Beach.
We should go out to New Smyrna Beach. Maybe an overnight. Maybe you can get an overnight there. That's what we need. We need to stay somewhere.
Yeah.
If I'm driving to New Smyrna Beach, we're staying there.
I 100% could get us some over.
I love it.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Actually, Orlando Magazine was asking if they could sponsor
Yes,
our
just
show.
that, yes.
And that's a great way
Yeah.
to do it.
Absolutely.
With our hotel hookups.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, and
We can do multiple podcasts, and we don't have to stick to just once a week.
Okay.
I mean, for the radio show, we do.
Yes.
But we could do other ones. If we go to a place like a St. Pete, a New Smyrna Beach, we could do multiple ones. Why not?
Well, the strength is in the radio listeners hearing it, too. We love our podcast.
Well, yeah, but if we're going to go out there, we might as well knock out a few podcasts, right?
I love it. I like where your brain's
All
at,
right.
John.
All right. I just want to make you keep working. That's all.
I'm not afraid to work.
I know. No, I know that. I know that. And get paid little.
And get paid as little as possible. Maybe that's a kink. I have to say, it's July 4th weekend. We were talking about, the rain is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
But there's also new firework rules in Orange County. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, I read that story in the Sentinel about that guy who was lighting fireworks off like every day. That's crazy.
To harass his neighbors.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you know what part of town it was?
At Winter Garden, I think.
Was it? I thought it was the other. I thought it was like Conway, Belle Isle area, but I could be wrong.
Orlando's waterfront estates.
Okay, that could be a lot of places.
Yeah, that could be any of them.
Anyway, he was like lighting them off every day, and this woman on the front page for like you said, months. There's a woman on the front page of the paper, and she had this like giant calendar with these like comic bombs on every day that there were fireworks. Yeah. And my first thought was like, what Kinko's did she go to get this calendar made? I felt bad for her.
I bet they were like, the reporter was like, so do you have any proof of what's happening? She was like, you wait.
Do
and
I?
Her husband's like, please let her show you her arts
and it's a
crafts
giant,
project.
when I say a giant calendar, like 5 feet by 3 feet, and she's holding it out, and there's these
Bristol board, science project Bristol board.
And like, once again, I feel bad for her because could you imagine somebody lighting off fireworks like every day? And so I think
2 or 3 times a day.
Oh yeah, and I think the report, I think it was Steve Hudak, who I used to work with. I think he like did a story on it, and I think he tried to go interview the guy. I say guy because it's a guy, because he's like that. Steve is a fantastic
What do you
reporter.
think he looks like? I guarantee. Duck Dynasty is.
Yeah. And he thinks he can do whatever he wants and whatever. And so Steve, I think, tried to like interview him, and he was like, go away, like
married,
F you,
not
whatever.
Married. I say not married.
Oh, probably was married.
Then he ate her.
Maybe.
I don't know.
But like I couldn't imagine. Like I don't. I get it. People light fireworks on 4th of July. It's fine, whatever. But like, I do think there should.
Day,
like
you're doing that. You're doing that specifically
just to be a jerk.
To be a jerk.
Yeah.
And they're poor animals. Bernie's a little deaf now, so he doesn't hear the fireworks.
My dogs don't like it.
Yeah.
But here's what I think about it. Like, I don't care if people light fireworks off, probably to a point.
Yeah.
But after like 11 or 12, like, come on, man. Like, you don't need to go till 4 in the morning.
We live behind St. Matthew's Tavern, and it, like, towards the end there, when we just everybody openly acknowledged in our corner how much we hated each other.
Yes.
They would fire fireworks at our house on July 4th, like, all night. They were so brutal.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it was.
Because, like, in my head, I could
One
never
of them
do
fell
that.
off the roof, though, when they were doing it, and I was like, karma.
But, like, I could never do that to where I'd be like, I am going to light fireworks off till 4 in the morning.
No.
Because I know people...
Yeah, because you're considerate
live.
person.
Yeah. But like, once again, I understand if you bought fireworks and it's 4th of July and you want to light them off until 10, 11, whatever. Like, I get it. Like, I'm not.
Because it's your American right.
Yeah, but I'm not that much of a curmudgeon. Like, I understand people buy fireworks and have fun with it. Yeah. Fine. But you start doing
and they're
it
fun to watch.
every day for like, well, first of all, that guy's crazy. But every day, even like the whole weekend till 4 or 5 in the morning, like, that's crazy to me.
So the commission made a vote, the Orange County Commission, unanimously for this new rule. I'll tell you what the rule is. But then that resident, that guy...
Did he go to the meeting?
No.
Oh.
But because he's not allowed to do the fireworks anymore, he's doing stink and smoke bombs.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of the fireworks, because they're not regulated.
But those don't go as far. I feel like you're just thinking up yourself. Right? At that point.
I guess he's just rolling in his own film. Under the new permit... or under the new rule.
Do you think it's like a mental health thing? Like, I gotta light fireworks today?
Yeah.
Like, is it like a hoarder situation, but fireworks?
Maybe. That's what it sounds.
Or do you think he's just trying to piss off his neighbors?
I think he just has nothing else in his life but pissing off his neighbors.
Okay.
That's his hobby now, right? Okay. It's like he doesn't know what else to do with his time and energy. He's just there. He's a chaos gremlin, right? And he loves it. He loves being noticed, right? That's his role in his little society and his little cul-de-sac that he's carved out.
That's a sad life, honestly.
I think so, but maybe he gets something out of it. Maybe that's his kink.
Oh, maybe it's a kink.
Maybe that's a kink. Every time it goes off, he's like, ooh, they're thinking about me. They're thinking about me right now. If you want to fire fireworks, you got to... where's the revised county ordinance, which it took effect before July 4th. It requires a $100 county permit for public display.
Okay, that ain't happening for most people. Right. I'll tell you that right now. They ain't going to the county building to pay their $100 to light off fireworks.
Sheriff deputies can issue cease and desist orders based on probable cause.
Oh yeah, they don't have to see it anymore, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the whole thing? Because before they had to see it. Now they can
just
have probable cause.
Just be like, you look like a guy that's firing fireworks
all your neighbors said you were lighting fireworks off.
Videos can be used as evidence. I guess they could before. And then there's escalating fines. So there's $200 for your first offense, $400 for your second, $500 for subsequent violations, plus mandatory court appearances.
Wow.
Yeah. I guarantee that's never going to happen because this is Florida.
You might get... So I would think they set the rules so if somebody... very, very, very much abuses them, they have a tool in their toolkit to say, okay, you're just a jerk. Yeah. We're gonna make you go to court. I think the average person, if you were to light fireworks in your street, didn't have a permit, well, say you're in the city, but like, look, and well, no. And a police officer or deputy came by and they're like, hey, dude, like, do you have a permit? No. Okay. Just don't light anymore. All right, fine. You're cool. I'm cool. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's the person who wants to take it 10 steps further and be a jerk about it. And then they're like, you got to go to court then.
And now you can't do that anymore. So good luck. But there's, we're looking at, Fox 35 just had a report about some big firework. People are stealing fireworks.
Stealing?
Yeah, from all over the county. They're going to those pop-up tents.
Those places are, I know Pyro Spot. He's a good guy.
Okay. That's where Bill wanted me to go, was Pyro Spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're good folks over there. And I know
Is
that...
it a pop-up?
I mean, he has a whole warehouse, but they sell them mostly around probably New Year's Day and 4th of July. But they're big tents, and
Yeah.
so like the people that work there probably can't staff the whole place, and they have flaps on the side. So if you want to steal something, you could probably run out one
Nobody's
of the
like
flaps.
sleeping in there, right? Like they don't have like someone.
Oh,
camping
maybe
out.
no. They might have security at night.
Oh, really?
They might.
I
I mean,
guess
they
they're
probably
stepping
do.
it up,
They
is what
probably
they're
do
saying.
hire somebody.
So if you're listening right now and you're like, "Oh, that's a good idea,"
Craig owns it. Craig's a good guy.
Okay.
Craig always supports everything we do at Just Call Mo too. He always donates money to us for our charity events. He's a really nice guy.
you ever use his fireworks
Loves
at your
gambling and poker too.
I probably met him at the poker tournament.
I don't know if he does that or not. I know he's been on some cruises. He's a fantastic guy. Nice
Why don't
guy.
you use his fireworks at your events?
Because we can't just light up fireworks when we have
Not anymore.
charity events. I mean, I guess we could.
Yeah.
I know Mo bought a bunch because I saw the photo.
Oh, he did.
He did. Yeah,
He
yeah.
lives on the lake, so he might
Yeah,
as well.
I asked him like, "What are you gonna do with these?" He's like, "I'm not sure yet."
Oh, he's
Like,
just gonna sit on them.
no, he'll light them. I think.
Okay, all right. I didn't see him as that.
He's not in
Uber.
Orange County, so he might not need that
Oh, that's
permit.
true. Did we talk about
Or
that?
maybe he is in. No, he might be in Orange County. He is.
Nobody needs to know about that. There was a stabbing incident at the Mall of Millennia.
Really? I didn't see
Yeah.
that anywhere.
John Allenton, 41, was arrested for attempted murder while stabbing
Whoa.
his ex-girlfriend multiple times.
Oh, my gosh.
Outside the mall at Millennia. And,
Was she like an employee and he?
I think she was just shopping or
Oh.
trifling, and he found out and went after her. But
That's
yeah,
wild.
I know it is wild. I'll tell you what. You try to stab me, I'm going to stab you right back
Really?
Mm-hmm.
With what?
with my giant knife that I keep just for those.
Carry a machete when you go to Mall at Millennium?
I actually have a retractable pink samurai katana in my Brenda purse that I bust out sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, I did it at bingo. Someone was teasing me, and I was like, "Shut up!" And I busted out my katana.
How big is this katana?
It's like 1.5 feet long.
Really?
It's plastic.
Oh. Well, don't tell people that.
But I could wallop you good with it, you know. I'll give you a good spanking. News 6. Someone just left. Crystal Moyer leaving News 6.
I don't know if I've met her. I've seen her. I saw her photo, and I've seen her a lot on TV. Did they say where she was going?
No. Secret.
Secret.
Probably Canada.
You think so?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where she's
I
going.
know. I know. Sometimes. I mean, I'm a former news person.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
are.
work. I didn't work in TV for 14 years, but I worked a little bit, and it's
Long
a tough.
enough.
It's a tough gig. It can be a tough gig.
Yeah.
I don't know what her shift was, but you work
I
early.
think it's tougher for women.
Absolutely, absolutely. I've heard some of the stories of some of the emails that they get of what they wear on TV, and it's just like it'll blow your
I
mind.
know.
Because like men on TV can wear a suit and tie
Yeah.
every day, and I think there was a story a long time ago where one guy.
You had a bow tie.
Yeah, I did. But like there was one guy at a station who wore like the same suit and tie for like 6 months and nobody said anything. And then like the woman, his like co-anchor, wore like the same dress once in like 6 weeks, and somebody's like, "Why are you wearing the same thing?"
Our friend Carla Ray, she
Oh, yeah.
she went brunette for a hot minute, and because she felt good about it, and she said they just tore her apart.
Oh yeah, no, they get the worst
Not just
emails.
the station, but also like the viewers. They were just like, "How dare you?"
They think
How
they
dare you not be blonde?
they think somebody who watches it every single night feels like they
Yeah.
have ownership of what the person
of
wears.
their
It's
body.
crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy. And then I was actually
And they can't really do nothing. Meaning the anchors can't. I mean, they can't send something back like
There was
get a life.
a girl from Mineola just won Miss Teen USA or
Mm-hmm.
something, Miss Teen Florida, and I looked at all. I was going to write about it, and I was just looking at all the applicants, all the ladies who were trying to win, and I thought all of them look like TV news is in their future. You know, just pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plastic. but the ones that stick out, Amy Kaufeld, you know, still cause she's still herself.
I'm sure Amy gets some nasty grams. Next time you talk to her,
Gosh.
ask her, like, do you ever get nasty notes from what you
Yeah,
wear?
I
I'm
wonder
sure
how
she
they
has
handle it.
stories. They all of them do.
Right? How do they handle that?
They probably ignore it. At least, I mean, they don't talk about it probably on the air, obviously, but
Or what
I'm sure they
about
get some.
what's his face?
What?
Fox 35 out and about guy.
David?
David.
Once
Because
again,
I
I
mean,
think
David
I
Martin, 'cause
don't even want to say I think. I know the men do not get as much grief as women do.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, brutal. What am I looking at? People are stealing fireworks. We said that already. USPS just closed their Colonial Town location effective immediately. The one over in Mills 50.
Oh, you wrote about that.
I did just today.
So they closed that location. This is the one on.
It was old.
Mills.
It looked like an armory or something.
I've been in there. It's hard to get to sometimes because you got to be going a certain way on that road.
You do.
It's in what's across the street? Colonial Photo and Hobbies across the
right
street.
across the street, and then that new Burrow coffee shop for people with kids.
There's a lot of coffee shops over there. Coffee and tea and boba, and I always wonder, like, how could they all stay in business?
I know. Well, that Burrow caters to white people. You know, the other ones are like boba and green teas and stuff. So that's for all the other.
So, are they trying to redevelop that property?
Yeah, it was purchased in 2017. I remember writing about it when it happened by two doctors under the name Dang Win Medical LLC.
I like it.
Right? I'm assuming that's both of their last names. They bought it for $1.3 million, which I'll be honest, for that area, I think is a pretty good price tag. Plus it has parking. And they wanted to transform it into an Asian food hall. And the lease was supposed to run out in 2020. They were like, let's give it an extension.
Because when it's a post office, it's a federal property. It's a little more complicated.
Well, they're leasing it. Yeah. They've just been renting the property.
From those two guys.
So they got an extension until 2025 because they were like, oh, well, it's the pandemic. We're not going to open anything in 2020. So they gave them another 5 years, and they tried to get another extension on their lease to just stay in place. They just said, nope.
The post office.
Correct. We're ready, and the developers are apparently ready to start doing their food hall concept. And I don't blame them, because right around the corner is Mills Market, an Asian food hall.
Which is killing it.
It. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if they can have two Asian food halls.
So then does the post office have to move somewhere?
They are, but they're sending everybody right now just to the Herndon office, which is that teeny tiny spot over by Fashion Square Mall.
Plus there's one downtown, not too far from there.
Not too far, yeah.
Right downtown.
That's all serviceable, right? Like it's like a couple miles.
I'm sure people that live in that neighborhood like having a post office nearby, though.
I think so too. Right across from the school, like when you're in Colonial Town, it's cool because you had all of the amenities there. You had the post office, you had Publix, and there's schools that your kids could probably walk to if you're not afraid of them getting, or if you want them to get abducted. I don't know if they're talking back. Austin's is hosting their last ever I-4 festival, which is a big concert that they've been hosting for years. Austin's Coffee over in Winter Park. Their very last one is, oh shoot, you know what? It's today.
You missed it.
It's live, it's too late. And that's because they're getting kicked out of their space. So I guess we need to talk about that just to make this part relevant to the listeners.
That's been an ongoing thing.
Right.
Probably the last, year and a half? 2?
Yeah, they've been trying to fight it. And then the city of Winter Park said that they were working with them to try to find them a new home.
Because the city's the one that took it.
Yeah, the city of Winter Park bought their property from the owner because they need to knock it down to build a travel lane to help offset traffic on that part of
it is a crummy place to be in traffic right there.
It is. But I avoid it.
Oh, I do too.
It's a crummy place.
Well, the real fix there is just to make a no left turn and just be like, you got to keep going. But they don't want to do that. No, they don't want to be told what to do. So they bought that corner lot and they knocked that building down, right? Because it was like a dry cleaner, wasn't it?
Right now it's got sod on it. And they're up next. And apparently Saseki and that whole compound was supposed to get knocked down too. They have longer on their lease. So I think Austin's is the first just to run out. Their lease is set to run out, I think, this summer.
Are they looking to move somewhere, Austin?
They've been trying. You know, you and I were just at that public meeting where there was a very well-spoken representative. Banjo Bob was there talking about it. If you're listening, shout out to Banjo Bob. He's been working there for a hot minute, but they've been trying to work. Actually, kind of told us not to say anything, but I'll say it.
There you go.
The city of Winter Park has a real estate department, and they've told me that they were working in good conscience with Austin's to find them a new place to live. But according to Bob or some other representatives, I don't want to put them on the spot, but that's not the case. Like the the other locations that they were presented were like spots on Park Avenue, and they can't afford stuff on Park Avenue. They can barely afford.
I was going to say, I wonder what their rent is there.
Yeah,
because I mean, I feel like you'd have to find them some comparable.
Yeah, he was like, "This is what we're willing to pay. This is what we're looking for." And the guy was like, "Well, there's Park Avenue, and here's some spots over here." And I guess none of the spots were what they're looking for, and now they're just not getting calls back. So. If you work for the city of Winter Park, try to find out what that's about.
I wonder if Austin's could move somewhere that isn't Winter Park.
Oh.
Maybe. And just because, like, I do feel like that is a destination place to me. There's a million places I can get coffee. I don't need to go to Austin to get coffee, but they are open late.
They're a destination for outsider kids in Winter Park.
Exactly. Or
kids
anywhere.
That don't want to wear pastels and polo.
But I think anywhere. I don't think just Winter Park. I think that place attracts people that want to hang out and see concerts. Yeah, all that stuff. So I wonder if there's somewhere that, I mean, I'm not saying they don't want to be in Winter Park. They probably do want to stay there, but maybe there's somewhere Winter Park adjacent.
I actually suggested Blue Bamboo, which just opened. I haven't been, and I know that they're going to have a coffee shop on the bottom floor, and I was like, that's going to be an art hall. Like, they don't know how to do coffee shops. They just do concerts.
Yeah.
Old dudes that like jazz.
Yeah.
Why not approach them? You have a younger audience that already likes music and hanging out.
You're also close to Rollins, so you have that people that might walk over there.
Just pop Austin's Coffee in there. Take the sign. Make it like a really cool retro hip spot and call it a day.
You could, theoretically, you could come over here in College Park. Maybe. If you made it a destination. I think you have to make it a destination, though.
Like, unless they're getting a spot like Gabriel's or...
Yeah, I don't know where they would go.
Yeah, I don't know either. But, hey, I think we're out of time.
I think we are, too, Brendan.
Oh, my God.
Thanks for inviting me to your house.
Thanks for coming.
I've only known you 10 years.
Well, it's just a tiny spot.
That's okay.
You know, and
it's not the size of the spot. It's how you use it.
Hey. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Next week, we're going to be at the Cimarron Skateway, right?
Yeah, because if you're listening and you want to come to the Just Call Mo Family Skate-a-thon, sign up. It's free. All you got to do is go to justcallmo.com/skate.
You don't even really have to skate. You
can just come hang out. That's fine, too. We don't care.
They have good food, right?
They have food. I don't know. But yeah, come on out. We're going to go there next week, though, and record a show. But go to OrlandoShine.com and follow Brendan on Instagram and Facebook. It's the Orlando Shine.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about the TikTok, but I'll do better.
All right, that's okay. All right, we'll see you guys next week.
From the theme parks to downtown brick streets, from Winter Garden to sandy bare feet, everywhere the light touches is our kingdom. We're spilling tea and dropping wisdom.